Previously on my extreme condo makeover.
It's pretty bad.
Around $4,000. Okay, lighting. So many options. I'm kind of obsessed. What up, hooligans? Welcome back to the condo renovation series. If you're new here, let me give you the rundown. I bought a condo in downtown Vancouver at the beginning of the year. It's from the 90s. It's in a really old state, grungy, if you will, and needs a lot of refreshing. So I'm completely gutting it and making it over. We've been working on renovations for a couple months now. There have been a lot of exciting updates and also a lot of tragedies and a lot of turmoil. You know what? Life needs a balance. You need the good and the bad. But I mostly say that to make myself feel sane, that bad things are happening, and I'm trying to convince myself that it's fine. But is it actually? I'm not really sure. So today we are tackling a couple of different areas. The entryway, the living room, master bedroom, and the small bedroom and the storage closet. Basically all the areas that are not like a specialized area. That literally doesn't make any sense. Like the areas that have the same flooring. Okay, let's just continue. This is what we started with at the beginning. We have this old, dirty gray carpet that just is not fitting for a modern apartment. Beige, yellowy walls that restrict the amount of brightness that can stay in the room. And I feel like the yellowiness just ages the place a lot. We have these popcorn ceilings, which I just have a personal vendetta with the person who invented this. I swear to God, it was some dude who was just too lazy to level the ceilings to a flat surface and was like, oh, I have an idea. Let's spray some breadcrumbs onto the ceiling and call it a day. Like what? And now we all have popcorn ceilings for literally what reason? It adds a lot of character, but in the absolute wrong way. Am I being too aggressive against popcorn ceilings? I'm not really sure, but I feel so much burning hatred. Let's take a breath. Now let's talk about lighting. This lighting piece in the dining room, living room area, I'm not like super repulsed by, but I'm also not gonna keep it. It doesn't really stand out to me at all. It doesn't really add much character that I want. And then we also have the classic, inescapable boob lights in the entryway. Boob lights, nipple lights, whatever you wanna call them. They're definitely like a sign of the times of the 90s and 80s. It's just like not my vibe. Personally, I am of the opinion that boobs belong on the body and not on the ceiling. So anyway, this is my new vision for the condo. Neoclassical. Ever since I've discovered this term, I've been saying it all over the place because it makes me sound like I know what I'm saying. Essentially, it combines the simple, clean, modern look with elements of a traditional home like wall moldings and like a warmer toned white shade on the walls to make this perfect classical look that feels very timeless. That's the vision, and it was time to get started. Before the contractors came in, my dad and I got started on DIYing the wall moldings and found the perfect paint shade of white to paint the walls. And then it was time for demolition. After demolition, my condo was in its bare bones, butt-ass naked state. You know, it did get a little awkward for us. I feel like a parent should never have to see their child in such a compromising, intimate, vulnerable state. It's just so naked. This just means it's time for us to buy some clothes. I don't really understand what I'm saying. Basically, this is a very long-winded and metaphorical way of me saying I needed to choose out flooring. So let's go choose out some flooring. Yeah, I like this one. Deciding between these two, actually. We have all of these. I really like more warm tones, so these gray ones are definitely out of the picture. This one, or this one. This one still might be a little too gray for my liking. One of these two would be good. I just hope that they're not too dark. So either sawdust or natural. This one is slightly more warm than this one. This one's a little bit more gray. Actually, this one also is a little more yellow. I feel like you can't really tell on camera that much what the real color is, but I feel like this one is a little nicer. Maybe matches my color palette more. Now back at the condo, the progress was gradual. The walls were being painted and the popcorn ceilings were gone. Popcorn ceilings. I'm back on the topic. You made me talk about this. I feel like it's not something that people enter a space and be like, oh, you have popcorn ceilings or you don't have popcorn ceilings. But it's just like this subliminal feeling that you have. It's not like a statement lamp or lighting, or it's not like a couch or something where you notice because it's such a big entity in the room. You don't usually look at the ceiling, but in your periphery, you do see it. So it like adds to the feeling that you have when you're in the room. I don't really know what I'm saying. Essentially, I hate popcorn ceilings and I'm very glad it's gone. I think that's the message. But then there were a couple months where nothing really happened. The progress was really, really slow, and I was like, it's time for me to put on my big girl boots and talk to these contractors in a stern way that honestly probably still came off very polite and nice because I hate confronting people. Nevertheless, things were picking up, and then I got an exciting delivery. So after the light was installed, this is what it looked like. I think it looks so good. I'm obsessed. I think it adds the perfect character that I was looking for. It definitely adds a cooler design element than the initial lamp that we had, because the initial lamp, it's like you don't really look twice at it. But I feel like for this chandelier moment, it's something that I can look at and like analyze because there's actual detail to it. Structurally, I feel like it adds some cool elements in the air. The lighting is really nice. I love the slight neutral warm tone of it. It's just perfect and I love it. Let me know your thoughts. I was initially scared that it would be too big for the space, but I think it fits perfectly. But here is the issue. Did you really think that something was gonna go off without a hitch? Like, this is my channel we're talking about. Like, none of my room makeovers go smoothly. Like, we just have to have something go wrong. So if you look at this clip, you'll see that the light is skewed very much to the right side of the room. This is because the original lighting fixture was off center. Like, the hole for the actual electrical was to the right. If there's anything we've learned about working in condos, is that you can't change any of the electrical. So we can't just go drilling another hole into the cement ceiling. I had to keep that lighting fixture where it originally was. This creates kind of an issue because it kind of hangs right over the storage unit closet and right beside the second bedroom door. That means that I either have to line up the dining room table underneath the light, and the table will be off center and the chairs will kind of be blocking the doorways, or I put the table in the middle of the space, but it won't line up with the light. So I kind of have to figure that out. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. You guys always have the coolest ideas, so please help me. I'm stressed. Hello. Something exciting has arrived. If you remember, we had this electrical issue in the small bedroom where the light switch for the light inside the room was outside of the room. And I was like trying to get the electrician to see if he could reroute the switch to inside the room. But because it's a condo, it's like really difficult to change these things around because you have to get into the ceiling. But obviously it's like a shared space. So there's no, like, you can't like climb up in there. It's just a block of cement. That is the issue we ran into. And then I discovered remote controls. Did you guys know that was a thing? Specifically, remote controlled lights. There were a couple options that I could have chosen from. One was a smart bulb where you can like turn it on with your phone, but that's still not super ideal because I want to have a way to turn it on in the room because I don't have a switch. So instead I got a remote controlled one. I believe this one you can't turn on with your phone, but I feel like I don't really need that right now. Like, none of the other functions in the condo are smart functions quite yet because I don't know how to do that. We're just gonna do a regular light for now. It's very flat and modern. Oh yeah. Here it is. I mean, it looks very underwhelming. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Just like something sleek and simple. Cool. And then this is the remote control that I'm probably gonna install onto the wall somewhere. I'm really hoping that I don't need to like take it off and like point it to the light every time and I can just keep it on the wall, but we'll see. Exciting. Technology is so cool. All right, let's go to the condo. Actually, shout out to you guys because one of you guys told me about this in the comments and that's why I got it. I have really been enjoying reading every single one of you guys' comments because it's You guys got some good ideas. I just love that it's like, I kind of have this community to pull from because a lot of you guys have done projects like this before. So I'm like not really in it alone. So if you guys have any other ideas that you think I should use or decor ideas, other smart things to do, let me know. Wait, I think these are the same lights that I got from Amazon. Not me matching with the garage in the building. Here's the light installed. This is the light. It's not the same one as downstairs. It does look better, fortunately. It does the job, but I'm obsessed with these lights. I ended up putting 2 pot lights, recessed lights into the entryway, and I'm in love with how it turned out. It looks so sleek and so modern and like exactly the vibe that I needed. Initially, I wanted to put 2 statement lights in there because there originally were 2 boob lights, if you remember, which are definitely a statement. The wrong kind of statement. It lulled me into a false idea that I needed to put statement lights there. Ugh, those goddamn boob lights, so seductive. But I'm really glad that my dad talked me out of the statement lights because this is exactly what I needed. I actually wanted to put recessed lighting all over the living room because I just think it looks so modern and integrated, but as we know, I can't just like drill holes into the ceiling. I would basically need to lower the ceiling, and my ceilings are already not that high, so it wasn't worth it for me to add more recessed lighting. In the future, I think I'll just add some cool lamps around the room and we'll make it work, we'll make it good, we'll make it aesthetic. And then the most exciting, long-awaited delivery. The flooring finally came. The color I ended up choosing was the color Natural, and opening up the package, this was the moment of truth. Once I saw it, I was like, wait a second, this is really dark. But I was like, you know what? I trust my instincts. This is what I chose initially, and I thought it was gonna look really good. So I was like, let's just go with it and see what happens. And turns out I was right, because the next day the contractors started to install the flooring and I was obsessed with it. The color was amazing and like was the exact shade that I wanted. It wasn't too light, it wasn't too dark, it was perfect. I'm at the condo now, lots of things are happening. The floor is being put in and it looks so good. This is the equipment that's set up to cut the wood. When I installed my own wood flooring in the bathroom, I used vinyl that you could like score and cut more easily. It's also just like easier to use a saw, so that's what they're using. But I believe that this kind you literally can like score it and like snap it off. Also, with the progress that I'm seeing right now, there's just like absolutely no way that it's gonna be completed today, even though that was the plan. Okay, let me give you the rundown. So I was just at the condo, updates are happening, fun things, flooring is being put in, but there's a couple lighting issues that I need to solve. They installed the light fixture in the second bedroom, which is great, it looks great. They still have to like disconnect the power switch right now because it needs to be on permanently in order for the remote control to be able to work, because like if we turn off the switch then I won't be able to use the remote, so that will need to be like cut off from the switch completely. But right now we are at a lighting store because I need to pick up some items. So the 2 LED pot lights that we put into the hallway, I'm obsessed with. It looks so good, and LEDs sip a lot less electricity than incandescent lights, so now I actually want to put the same lights in the 2 bathrooms. So right now there are recessed pot lights in the bathrooms, but they're like bulb lights, and they also just look a little bit outdated and old. So I'm gonna put in the LED pot lights. I'm so excited about this. Like, it's such a small thing, but seeing how it looks in the entryway, I'm obsessed. It's like all coming together. Lighting is literally like, I honestly feel like it's like half of what makes a place look updated. If you update your lighting, that's 50% right there. Also getting one of those recessed lights for the storage unit, because right now I don't even remember what used to be there. I think it was literally just a light bulb. I realized that the storage space is kind of a big space, so I think I'm gonna try to do some sort of makeover in there, turn it into a cool storage closet. Like, we're not just regular old storage closet girlies here, we're cool storage closet girlies. And then I also want to get some new light switches, because currently there's a dimmable switch for for the like dining room light, which by the way actually looks so good and I'm obsessed with it. It really like pulls the place together. It's like the only statement piece that's in there right now, obviously. I think it looks so good, but the only problem right now is like the dimmer switch right now is like very janky and old, so it only gives it like 3 settings. So we're gonna go find a new switch for that. Also need to get another dimmer switch for the entryway lights, and then I think I also want to get the dimmer switches for the 2 bathrooms too. So let's go pick up some items. This guy, right? Basically this thing, but like bigger. Plus like this one. Wait, this one?
Yeah.
Perf 3.
不同的亮度。
哦，这个颜色它选了哪个 ？Maybe 就中间的。You have to choose it first and then install it. I don't know which one they chose though. There's like a couple different color options. The lights that they already installed, I'm not sure which color they chose. It looks good. I feel like 3500 Kelvin neutral way is probably a safe bet for all spaces. Oh yeah, you can choose on the back. Basically what it looks like, it's really slim and then you just like put the box in the ceiling. I think we're gonna get 3 of these. Here we are, look at all the selection. Okay, we're gonna say absolutely no to this. These ones are a little too fancy. I feel like these could be a good option. Ooh, look at that dimming action. Or you can just like turn it on and off directly. This is a similar one. And this one is like on and off sliding. I kind of like this one. You can like set how much you want it and then just like every time it turns on. I don't know if this is like super boring to you or not, but these are the light switches that I ended up getting. I don't know, these like every minute detail is really exciting to me. So I'm like, oh, maybe this is exciting for you. But now just talking about it, I realize I'm talking about light switches. Perhaps it actually is very boring. I'm not really sure. But anyways, and then I took my mom to see the flooring for the first time. All right. Oh, it's new. Yeah, it smells new. Yeah, the light is nice. Wait, I love the color of the floor.
Is it gonna be hardwood floor throughout the entire apartment?
Yeah, under the sofa.
So you put your head right there.
Sleeping.
That's like the pillow.
Yeah, sleeping here tonight, girls. Whenever I see a couple on TikTok, I'm actually really happy with the color of the floors because at first I was like looking at straight up just from the packages, it looked really dark, but altogether it looks really, really good, especially with the walls. I think it's with like the light from the window coming in, it makes the wood look lighter. It looks like a really great, like natural, it's like exactly what I wanted. It's a warm oak tone. I feel like this will always be a color that's like in style and very neutral because it's such a, the color is literally called natural. So I'm so excited, but I really need them to start picking it up. Everything was finally coming together. The walls were painted, the lighting was installed, the flooring that I was obsessed with was so close to being completed, and then I got the worst news ever. I'm so scared. I can't believe it happened. Anyway, okay, let's see what the damage is. 3, 2, 1, let's go. What? No, no. Oh my God, you're joking. Oh my God. This is the worst thing that could have happened. So stay tuned and buckle up because just as things were coming to a close, turns out it's just the beginning.
How can I see